Hey Stavro, how are you?
Hello, I'm fine. Thanks for asking. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Excited for today's show.
I'm excited too.
So why don't you just let's start things off by give you a chance, tell you my listeners who you are. What do you do? Start give us your name.
My name is Stavros Batras. I'm 26 years old. I'm from Kariotis, Greece, and I'm a stand-up comedian and actor.
Amazing. Um, how long is this something you've been doing for quite some time? Give me a little bit more about your background in this stand-up comedy world.
I wanted to do both stand-up comedy and acting since I was a kid, but due to bullying, I didn't give it a chance. uh, Pulling from both friends and the whole environment, but also from my parents. They didn't like that idea.
Hmm.
I just started doing that on the September before the pandemic started. I started doing stand-up comedy, and I worked with the Expo. That's in Athens. It's an event, and also currently I'm working again with Color Day Festival. That's the largest festival here in Greece.
Amazing. Um, where are some aside from Greece? Where else have you performed in Greece, or have you performed other places?
I've performed in Greece twice because after that the pandemic started.
Yeah.
Um, and I got the chance. Pandemic With the pandemic, I got a little bit lucky because I could do stand-up comedy shows online on Zoom, and that gave me a chance to meet lots of people. I mean, I've done stand-up comedy shows on New York, Las Vegas, Los Angeles.
These
Um,
are in person now. You're talking, not Zoom.
oh no, all these are on Zoom
Okay, these are all in Zoom. Okay.
with live audience watching,
Yeah.
but on Zoom. Yeah, it's all on Zoom, but with live audience watching.
So I haven't tuned into a stand-up comedy show on Zoom. How does it work? Feedback and interaction with the fans. How does that work?
For me, it's more complicated than being, on stage, because here on Zoom, you look at your screen, and
Yeah.
when the host is pinning you, you see yourself twice. And I don't know, I can't stand that. I feel, I don't know, shy.
Can you hear the laughs?
You can hear the laughs.
Okay.
You can hear everything. That's why
Okay.
most of the hosts are telling the crowd to keep their mix on.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Or keep them off.
Yes, to keep them on. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah. No, I didn't get a chance to check one out during the pandemic. So let me backtrack now. You say the pandemic, you got a little bit lucky. However, you didn't get into this because of the pandemic. You intended to start prior to the pandemic, and then the pandemic hit. Correct?
Yeah. I was planning on making all this. As I said before, my parents didn't agree with my decision on stand-up comedy and acting. So there was a stage that I did three different jobs to gather money and be able to travel to the States. Because also in the pandemic, again by luck, I saw on Google some auditions about the Stella Adler Academy, Los Angeles. So I said, why not? What I had to lose? And I did the audition. They gave me two different monologues to perform. Um, I did the two monologues, and they told me that I got the 2 year program, not the 4 year program. I sent them all my papers. They did a mistake at my translation because they said that which I paid. They did. a mistake on a paid translation of my documents. And instead of saying that, I finished school here in Greece, they said that I was dismissed from school. And thank God, it was, maybe you know him, Yorgos Karamichos.
It sounds familiar, but I don't think so.
Anyway, he's a teacher at the school, and he's from Greece. He played at Kariotis Haras. I don't think that you know.
Mm-hmm.
No. And he said that it's okay. I told him that it was a mistake of the translation, and you're very welcome to come here with us.
I see. I want to talk a little bit about inspiration, because in the arts world, inspiration is what drives everything. What inspired you? You claimed bullying stopped you. Even your parents didn't want you to do it. What inspired you to say, F this, I'm doing this?
The thing that inspired me, I think, is my friends. I was at the first year here in Greece at college. I studied economics, but I dropped out of the school. And we were always gathering at houses all together, and lots of people together. And every time, even there were new people to our company, everyone laughed and said, why aren't you doing some comedy? Why don't you upload videos on Instagram? And so something like that. I just said, maybe they want to laugh at me, or are they saying it really? Are they really believing in me?
Yeah.
And I said, okay, let's try Instagram. Why not? And I started uploading on Instagram. Different big pages started asking for my videos. And so it began.
That's amazing. So talk to me about your style of comedy. What is it that you focus your jokes, your bits? Talk about that a little bit.
I always try to make everyone laugh, family friendly, not to laugh at anyone, and I want to make people feel the way I do, the everyday things, make them laugh with everyday things.
Amazing. How do you handle, because obviously most of your work so far has been online due to the pandemic. How do you handle, because online can be really, really tough. We both know it can be a lot of fans and genuine fans, and there can be some brutal trolls. So talk to me about how you handle the good stuff, the compliments, and how do you handle, which I think is most important, is how to handle the bad comments and the bad in the lows.
Always on the good comments, I try to focus exactly the same as the bad comments. On the good comments, I try to realize if the person that's telling me this comment is honestly speaking, or is he just being ironic. But to tell the truth, I love more the hate comments.
Yeah.
Because from a bad comment, from a person that is aware of comedy and acting, I'll respect it and I'll say, he's right. He's good. The bad comments will make me better.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah. If I have a person saying me, yeah, you're perfect. Yeah, you're perfect.
You're never
I don't change
better.
Yeah, exactly.
You're gonna get comfortable, and you're gonna think that your jokes is still funny in the future, where maybe you need to elevate. So the criticism is good. Yeah, no, I've had this discussion with a lot of creators, and I think that the main thing that is the most important part is take the negative comment, try not to let it destroy you first, and then second, tell yourself, is there something here, and can I learn from it? Or is this guy just being a troll? If it's just a troll, fine. But if it's actually a genuinely bad comment, I think you can learn more from that than you'll never learn from the good comments. The good comments are just patting you on the back.
Yeah, exactly like this.
What else? What do you enjoy the most about this now? I mean, obviously, you told everyone that said no that you're gonna do it. Now you're all in. So, what do you enjoy the most about this?
I enjoy the most that, as you said, I gave everything, my 100%. And thanks to God and to my hard working, everything is going to the best way I could have ever imagined. As far as both stand-up comedy and acting is concerned.
Amazing. So, is it too soon to ask you what advice would you give someone that's trying to do what you're doing? What would you tell that person?
I'd tell to do what his heart is telling him. You know, I sound like the Lion King, but do what your heart tells you to do.
That's well said. Well said. So, how would you define success? Is there a place you need to get to, or is it a mindset? How does Stavro define the word success?
You know, maybe another person, if it wasn't me, he'd say, you know, as far as stand-up comedy is concerned, uh, I've uh, I've got lots of positive comments. I've got lots of I want to perform with you from people like that fan who's the winner of the NBC Last Comic Standing. From people that have special comedy shows on Netflix, from really famous people. So that's as far as the stand-up comedy is concerned. And as far as the acting is concerned, I'm gonna be involved in a movie, The Demons Within. It's Vincent M. Ward. He's won an Oscar from The Walking Dead. Mm-hmm. I'll be on set with this guy. I'll be on set with Rebecca Kennedy. If you saw Law and Order,
yeah,
she was Esther. With Naomi Grossman, with Felissa Rose, all these really famous people. And they were and Young Birch also. And they were so down to earth. They didn't say, "Oh, we are famous." Vincent won an Oscar. I mean, what's more to do? But he was like, "Yeah, Stavros, I know you're doing your first steps, but I'll be here for you." He said, "Welcome to the project." I got all these positive comments from these really, really famous people. So a guy might say, what else there is to do? I've done all this, so I'll leave it. But I want to do more. I just don't want to stop.
I love that. So more. That leads to like my next question. Aside from stand-up comedy, you obviously just touched on acting. Is that what's more? Is acting something you are all in on as well pursuing?
Not as the stand-up comedy, but yeah, I like acting. I got from Sir Mark Robinson, who's the producer of the Netflix #2 movie, The Legacy of Lies, starring Scott Adkins. He saw me. He told me that my potential is limitless, and I'm really good on what I do. Of course, he told me to keep working, keep evolving. But I got really, really, really good feedback from him.
That's amazing. So let's talk a little bit about Greece, Greek roots. I know you told me earlier where you're from. Can you remind me again one more time?
Karditsa.
Kariotis. Does your Greek roots, how do I want to word this question? does it have an influence on your work and your stand-up?
No, no, not at all, because the audience in Greece and in US, I think it's completely different, but they've got one thing in common. They always try to find ways to get offended. I don't know why this happening, but for the last 2 years, everyone is trying to get offended.
I see. Can you touch on the difference of? I know you did a little bit there, but how different is the sense of humor or the personalities of Greeks in Greece as opposed to Greeks in the diaspora?
Well, I saw three stand-up comedy shows from famous stand-up comedians on Netflix, and I saw some of their not exactly some of their jokes, their whole shows. I think that if I took their shows, translated the show into Greek, and got up on stage and say those things, I think they would either hang me or cut my head off.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right, that answers that question. So, where are you based in Greece right now, or no?
Yes, I'm based in Greece.
Okay, and so that kind of cancels out my next question: is how many times do you get to go back? So, what I'll ask you instead is, do you get to explore around Greece at all, outside of from your hometown?
I've been to almost all the Greek islands. I love sea. I've been to Crete. I mean, being in Greece has this amazing thing that wherever you are, you're never so far away from sea, and that's what I
Yes,
love about Greece.
for sure. So, all right, so a lot of my listeners tune in to my platform because they want to know about traveling to Greece. So you say you've seen a lot of the Greek islands. Give me 3 islands that a tourist might want to go see, aside from Mykonos and Santorini.
Okay, I've got Milos,
Yeah.
I've got Eos, and I've got Staphos.
Okay. Good choices. Skathos has some really clear water, guys, if you're listening, and it's very soft sand. And it's a very green island. Very green.
Yeah, it's
and then all right, give me 3 places on the mainland.
3 places on the mainland. I'd say Preveza. It's on mainland, but it has sea.
Mhm.
Another is Thessaloniki. I love Thessaloniki. And the other is Volos. That's near to Karditsa, and it's like small Thessaloniki. It's so similar cities.
Nice. Okay. And give me 3 of your favorite Greek foods. Only
Pasticcio.
3. Only okay. Yeah.
Pasticcio. I don't know how you say it there. It's called turlu, but I don't know how to say it in English. It's turlu.
Yeah, that's good.
And moussaka.
Okay. Very good. So there you guys have it. There's your three for three from Stavros. He gave us his 3 islands, 3 cities, and 3 foods. I got just a couple questions left for you, and then after that, I'll give you a chance to plug how we can find you. You seem very driven. You've made that clear throughout this discussion. What inspires your work ethic?
I don't know what exactly inspired me, but I don't know what keeps the flame. I've been always the everything that I aim, I always achieve it. I've done on English language. I've taken the proficiency. On German language, I've also taken the proficiency degree, and currently I'm doing lessons on Spanish and Russian. That I hope that I'll achieve also the ultimate degree. Also on my studies at school, I wasn't, the best student. In fact, there was 1 month that I didn't go to not exactly school, but we got some art school activities that help us. But I didn't go for a month. I went for coffee and walks. But nevertheless, I made it and got almost 70,000 out of 20,000 on the national exams, and I made it to study economics. So that's what I like the most about me, that no matter what I do, I always try to make the best.
Love to hear this, man. It's inspiring. I got one last question for you, and it's what I ask everybody on this show, which sort of become the staple question on each episode, and it's, what does being Greek mean to you?
It means helping others, being polite, being always with a warm smile, be kind. Oh, I already said that. But that's all I think.
Amazing. Well said. So tell us, where can we find you? Give us your usernames, your .coms, all the good stuff. YouTube. Give us all that. Start off with your name again.
Yeah, my name is Stavros Batras. The only social media that I got is Instagram, which is I am Stavrakis. And TikTok, I don't really use it. And also my IMDb page, which is Stavros Batras, my name.
I'm sorry, you went in and out there. Can you tell me again? What was that IMDb you said?
Yeah. My page on IMDb, which is Stavros Batras.
Perfect. Awesome. That's all I have for you. I mean, unless there's anything else you want to share or talk about, here's your chance. Just let me know. But those were the questions, and I mean, got to know Stavros a little bit more today, which was cool. And I can't wait to go dive into some more of your content.
I just want to thank you because you're an amazing guy. I mean, you've done so many hilarious videos just from a phrase, and that's very hard to do. And well done to you. Congrats.
I appreciate it. Thank you. It was not even, it wasn't scripted. It wasn't planned. It was literally just pure luck. And I guess that's how the good stuff happens. You can't overthink it. You just gotta just go with it. If you have an idea, just run with it.
My brother, who's 18, he's stuck with it. Apagorevet. He's saying it all the time.
Love it. I hear that from a lot of people, and I hear it with a lot of different ages. I get people, like you said, 18. I get parents that tell me that. And then I like when I get parents or grandparents that say, my 7-year-old daughter runs around the house saying whatever, and I'm just like, I cannot believe what it's turned into. I just hope that it keeps going and it doesn't fade away, and whatever that lives on forever. Awesome, Stavros.
No, it won't fade away. It won't fade away.
Love it. Awesome, Stavros. Maybe we'll do an whatever if we cross paths in Greece this summer.
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome, Stavros. Thank you for coming on. Once again, this was Stavros Batras. You can find him on Instagram as I am Stavrakis, stand-up comedian / actor. And this has been Greece Chats with Tony Kariotis, and we will talk to you again on the next episode. Thank you, Stavros.
Thank you, too.